Aries, it's Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your last half of, or the rest of March reading 2020. I want to apologize for not being there for you for the second week of March. I'm just trying to get my energy balanced and, trying to do my part in the collective so things will go, say it in the right way, in the best way, in an optimal way. I'm just trying to get the messages to do what I should be doing. The most I should be doing. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. Grateful for you, for your likes and your shares, and being a part of your community and you of mine. Okay, we're going to start with Angels and Ancestors. 3 cards. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. So, this is about... Protection Guardian is about there was a time in maybe your life as a child or, well, we're going to say it that way. There was a time, put it that way, when you felt like you had to put up some kind of barriers and maybe you were hurt. And it's one of those things where you say, or your parents were hurt and you saw somebody get hurt and therefore it hurt you, of course. And you said, I'll never let anybody do that to me. I'll never react that way. I will never let anybody close. And what that does is it shuts out, it's a place of empowerment and power, right? It's a stance. We have to take a stance to try to gain back some power there. But what it also does, it keeps us away from the good things that allowing someone in or that guard down can bring. But so it does serve us. Yes, you're right, it does. But in other ways, it doesn't serve us later. It's like how something that we learned helped at the time. But your angels and ancestors are saying that you're not the same person you were then. And so therefore the protection in that way is no longer needed. They're asking you to drop your shields so good things can come in and so other lessons can come. Other knowledge. And I don't know. If you said, I'll never let anybody hurt me like that, or I'll never give that person another chance, maybe it is to your benefit to let that shield, that guard down, because you could be happier or learn or grow or all of the above. So the next card is Summer. It's Bask in Joy and Light. And this talks about, the summertime, how it's kind of like a sun card in a way. That whatever we've planted or started is going to come to fruition in the summer. And that summer brings light, and the work that we're doing now we will be able to reap the rewards of summer. Just like this busy bee right here. And you must be busy, very busy right now, that they reap the honey of their work. So whatever work you're putting in right now, you will reap the rewards of that. It may not be easy to see right now because there's so much busy work, right? Okay, the next, the next card is the Knight. And this is Be Brave and Honest. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting all this tickle weird stuff since I started talking with your reading, Aries. So the Knight talks about being brave and strong. And I would say 3 out of the last 5 readings have had this in their reading. The Knight, for me, the Knight is holding the sword of truth here. And in this, it always reminds me of like Excalibur, that magical sword that only certain people can wield. But it takes somebody strong to be able to wield this and to walk in their truth, right? So, the Protection Guardian, I think by dropping that shield, you're going to be able to receive more information. You'll be able to walk in your truth. And you do have an absolutely incredible weapon, should you need it. Does that make sense? So, and I think that's really interesting that these 3 cards, the 2 cards about the protection are protecting your rewards. I think that's really interesting what you're building. I like that. Okay. So we're going to do a 5-card spread now. And this card is about what you need to know. Maybe you have a question. Maybe you're just saying, "Lady, what the heck are you talking about?" Whatever it is. This is the advice that you may either know you need or may not even know you need yet. Okay, so the first card is you as you are at this time. Or the other person you're dealing with, but usually I just try to say it to you. You know where you stand in this story. Okay. Excuse me. So I have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is Earth energy. This is a female, a loyal, creative female. She can grow plants. She's a good mother. She might even have a business. This lady knows how to grow and knows how to balance budgets. I mean, just garden in the back, food on the stove. Perfect wife, perfect mother. It's a beautiful, nurturing, peaceful, abundant energy. Next card is, are you on the correct path? Oh, that would be the Devil reversed. If this is reversed, I would say yes. Yes, this is moving away from any kind of obsession, addiction, illusion. Something that held you, bound you. That's that protection. It's what realizing that you're safe. It's the way it feels because you see the truth now about something. You see the truth now. Therefore, it doesn't hold you anymore. It has no hold over you. That's really nice. Next card is, what is your main obstacle? The Five of Wands reversed. It's about chaos. It's about other people's gossip, opinions, and it's also about lies and misinformation. What's your main obstacle? Sorting through the misinformation. Your shields, once you get your shields dropped and you're in a place. See, this knight, he's really calm. And so meditation, allowing the information to come, you'll be able to see what's true and what's not. Here's the thing. If there's chaos coming at you, why would that be happening? If it's in any way trying to manipulate you, then there's your truth. It's real easy to see. But by dropping your shields, not worrying whether you're going to make the right decision, because you will. You have the sword of truth there as the knight. Because you've left the illusion behind already. That's already behind you. Okay? It's your choice. But letting that guard down allowed you to see more than you thought you would, where you thought you would be unsafe. It actually put you in a safer place. You know? And again, protection guarding is about not only letting your guard down, but knowing you were protected spiritually. Okay? Okay, the next card is, what is helping you? This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is really great. So the Knight of Pentacles is movement, but it's really slow movement. Remember what I was saying about summer? It's about the busy bee. The busy bee is really busy and may not see a lot of rewards right now because he's still making the honey, right? He's still filling all those little holes with whatever they fill, pollen, I'm not sure. I mean, still very busy in a place of working. And that is really that Capricorn energy also that we've been in. And we're going into the Aquarius. I'm not an astrologer, but I'd really like to play one on YouTube someday. Kidding. I do love astrology. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can here and there. The Knight of Pentacles. a slow, steady movement, checking everything to make sure it's being done right this time. All the information you can gather, waiting and letting people reveal themselves. They're telling me over and over, let them reveal themselves. They always do. Some fire signs, some Aries are not patient. If this is a place that you struggle, if you can learn to be patient. Sorry, that's my heater. If you can learn to be patient, it will serve you well, as others will reveal themselves quite easily. Because they're saying they almost have to, because you're walking in your truth. If this resonates with you, you are the one that's carrying the sword. And they can't come any other way. They will reveal themselves. Okay? Because that guard thing that you had up allowed others to, because it allowed others to bring an illusion to you. And I don't know why. But maybe it's because you weren't being everything you are either. Maybe it was the fear, something. It brought a different vibration. Okay, so how can progress be made? Judgment reverse. Okay, so there's some sorting that needs to be done still. There's some judgments that maybe some things that you haven't resolved. Because it does feel like you're in a new energy, so there is going to be stuff coming back. Oh, I see. There's going to be, it almost like it's some tests, okay? So that would make sense with the Knight being brave and strong. The old energy will come back at you. That's why they're saying they're going to reveal themselves, right? So be ready for that, because you have to make the right judgment this time. Because the fact that this is reversed means that the cycle wasn't over. That's why it's coming back. And you have to make sure that where you're going to stand. That's really heavy, right? Where are you going to stand, Aries? Because that devil energy wants to come back, and it wants to live. And it wants to know if you're going to be a taker again. It's just pretty simple. I'm going to do 5 more cards below these. Slow and steady progress, patience, allowing others to reveal themselves. Okay. They're going to help you, actually. They're going to help you. I don't know if you have a way of like a truth meter that you get from a connection, like spiritual connection. But there's something about your right arm. I don't know what that means. But there may be, because I've never got just chills on one arm. So I don't know if that's for you to pay attention to. That's a confirmation of something. Okay. All right, so we're going to look under the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Empress. That is beautiful. Okay, so this is Earth energy. The Empress is, well, this could be you, because it's just the counterpart to the Emperor, which Aries is the Emperor. So this could actually be your counterpart. The Queen of Pentacles is really abundant energy. You as you are. No, they're saying this is you as you are. Stepping up from the Queen of Pentacles into the Empress. So that's really beautiful. It's the Queen of Pentacles does remind me of the Empress. The Empress, although, has all the queens in them. So she has all the fire, she has all the water, she has all the swords. So she can pull any of that out. And it's important for you to know that. as you willed the night. As a knight, you willed that sort of truth. As having the protection guardians with you, you'll be in much more intuitive, like water signs, okay? Earth. And then she's the earth energy, and this is the nurturing. She's so nurturing. She's so creative. She can do anything. And I think you really need to know that you have that ability to do anything. And there's something about not allowing anybody to come back and stop you. Okay? It's like you blaze through it. I don't know what that means. Blaze through that energy. Just burn through it. Because you're fire and you're cardinal. So you lead the energy. You change the energy. You change the seasons. Burn through it in that way as a leader, as just like you just split it right in half and go right through it. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so here's the devil. We're looking at the devil energy, the leaving that devil energy, the addiction, that it's codependence. You're leaving codependence. 9 of Pentacles reverse. It's a codependence energy that feels like you can't make it without someone else. That's over. That's over. And whether this represents an ex, this is a codependent, this is earth energy. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is done. This is done. Okay. The next card is going to be under the 5 of Wands. This is the 4 of Wands reversed. This is a relationship, or this is an idea of what a home life should be. This type of stability that, and this is 5 of Wands reversed. This is lies at home. This is understanding that the people around you that you lived with or relationships you were in were not honest, and that they had to have gone the way they did. There was no choice. It was part of that codependent, obsessive, addictive, dark energy, okay? That's a confirmation that that was your main obstacle, and that is something that needed to be conquered. And that's difficult, of course. It's not easy. Okay, the next card's going to be under the Knight of Pentacles. This is Temperance. And so this is that forward movement, slow forward movement, bringing yourself back into balance. Temperance reverse. It's about having to get your energy balanced, getting the emotional and the desire balanced, and working with, when this is upside down, you're going to need some help from guidance from your higher self. And, your angels and ancestors would help. If you pray, talk to creator, universe, source. That is a slow and steady progress. Also, they're asking you to be very patient with yourself and allow yourself to heal. Okay. But this energy may still be around you, so be careful. Okay. The next card is under Judgment. It's a cycle that needs to be completed, that will be coming back. It's the Queen of Wands. So, and it can be Aries card. So this is what they're telling me is that your Kryptonite is going to come back. Because you as becoming the Kryptonite also. So you and your power is going to draw something back to you that needs to be resolved. So it's like it's going to be like this magnetic effect. So if your Kryptonite is this desirable woman, man that you always wanted something with, or a certain type, or something that you had great passion for, it's coming for you. And it's going to get pulled right to you, and you will have to make a decision. So it's going to need a balanced decision. So, I'm going to get another card on that one out of another deck. Okay, it's kind of like a moment of truth, rite of passage. These just flipped on this, so I'm going to take these first. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Ask for help. If you see white feathers, they're there. So you may see a signal before, during, or after. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Have peace with wherever you're at. Please try to have peace. Broken arrow talks about don't use these arrows again on yourself that you've resolved with you and others. When you have a treaty with yourself, when you leave whatever it is, have peace with it. Don't use these on yourself anymore. Your mistakes, the past, all of that. We talked about people revealing themselves, right? Patience. Do not let anybody force you into a decision, because then you know the answer. Okay. This is careful. Remember the truth. What's the truth? Come back to the truth. What's my truth? What's the truth? Don't get lost in the, oh, I always wanted that. Don't get lost in that. That's what they're saying. Come back to the truth. Ask for assistance. Okay? If you find yourself with this anxiety here, okay? This, I don't know what to do. I'm afraid I'm going to make the wrong decision. Back away. Just, that is the anxiety. That's, if you have anxiety about making that decision, then maybe not making that decision or waiting to make that decision. And if that goes by, then I don't know. What do you think that's saying to you? So the question is to start asking yourself that information, Aries. What would I tell somebody in this situation? As a leader, as an emperor, as an empress, right? Right? As somebody that knows how to nurture myself and create. Okay. So this is Moon. There's somebody that triggers your trauma to engage. And it's how you avoid that in yourself. So, and it's going to be, they're saying it's going to be at the time you're really trying to get your balance back and you're really making some progress. And here it comes. But that's the way the tests work. Here they come. Here comes your kryptonite. So is it your favorite drug? Is it the most beautiful woman that you love with your favorite drug? Okay, that's a question. Be careful. Expect it. Expect something like that. And already have your mind made how you are going to react. Because if you don't, you might fall into it. And that, if we don't prepare for our weakness, then we succumb to it, right? Empress reverse, because it will turn you upside down. This is Empress upright. This is the divine feminine. If you succumb to this distorted feminine that quick, you'll be back there. Do you understand? You're really asking me to make sure you understand, because this is it's kind of a big warning. No big deal if you're prepared for it. No big deal. No big deal. Because kryptonite will always come back when you're the strongest, when you're growing the most. It will always come back. It's almost like a given. But here's a really good heads up for you, Aries. I love you. You take care and let me know what's going on out there. Okay, I'll see you for April. Bye-bye.